Today is Star Wars Day, and as you can imagine, I am extremely excited. The movie doesn't start until 4:30. It's about 12 o'clock right now. I should also probably explain where I've been. So last week I was working on this project in After Effects. It was so hard and so frustrating that I had no energy left over to do anything but work on that project. And then I've spent like almost the last week just being super sick. And I actually had a job that I had to go to, and that was terrible, but it was, fortunately, I was on the upswing. But anyways, all that's over now. It's back to real life, starting with my favorite piece of real life, which is Star Wars. That's not real life, is it? Okay, but before we get any further in the vlog, let me show you what I did manage to film before my body completely gave out. Okay, as I'm sure I said yesterday, I need to get started on this work. As soon as I finish eating breakfast and drinking my coffee, I'm going to get started forthwith. I'm going to work until I at least have made some significant progress.
Okay, guys, I've made a huge mistake here. I should not have taken on this After Effects work. I can never take this on again. Like, this is the last time I'm gonna pull my hair out working on this program.
Patience. Patience. Patience is kind of counterintuitive because I always think of it as just waiting around for something to happen, but that's not what it is. It's doing everything you can and knowing that you're not gonna get everything done in one day. So I worked really hard, but I didn't get everything done in one day. Time to go to sleep, come at it tomorrow. Okay, welcome back to the vlog. I assume I've explained where I have been. Now, I'm very tired and I don't really want to do this unboxing, but I have to because this is a big item. Oh, it's heavy too. I got a PlayStation 4 Pro. Now allow me to explain what I'm doing here because I just had a conversation with you.
Wasn't even a half hour ago.
Explaining about how I'm trying to eat what's on my plate before I get something else. This is just adding just a little bit to my plate. Through an amazing deal on Amazon, I got it for $300 after tax. Then my old PlayStation I was gonna sell on eBay, I decided to sell it to my brother instead. He bought it for $175, so I'm paying $125 for the PlayStation 4 Pro. Anyways, that's how I rationalize it to myself. Well, let's check it out. Actually, I don't feel bad at all about this. The system. Okay, I'm gonna hook this up and I will give a full rundown after I've used it.
So for whatever reason, I never gave my full rundown on what I thought of the PlayStation 4 Pro. Basically, it's more for future-proofing once I actually get a 4K TV, but for right now, it looks good. So if you're on the fence right now, I would say you can still hold off, especially if you don't have a 4K TV yet. But if you find a good deal like what I found, I would say go ahead and get it because it does provide some tangible benefits. And man, at $125, like, also if you're looking for a new toy, it is a fun new toy. Here's the tickets to go see Star Wars. 4:30, it's about 2 o'clock right now. We're almost there. So I don't think I've shown this yet. Rhett and Link's Book of Mythicality. My mom got this for me for my birthday. Maybe I already talked about this, but I don't think I have. If you don't know, my mom and I, we watch this YouTube show like every morning. Very funny book, very good. The other thing, this was recommended by my editor friend Derek. Most Premiere books and tutorials are for beginners, but this one actually is targeted towards people who already know how to use the program really well. And it's funny because I haven't been excited to read a textbook maybe ever, but I'm actually excited to read this. All right, I'm literally just pacing around the house waiting for us to be able to leave. Waiting for my friend Liz to show up. Then my mom and I and her were all gonna go together. Oh my God, I'm so excited. In the meantime, I'm playing Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze, which I actually have something to talk about that's related to that. I don't know if I'm gonna get to that today, but the gist of it is the better you are at something, the more you enjoy it. And if you didn't know, the Donkey Kong Country series is brutally difficult.
It is time to drive to The Last Jedi. Let's do it. Hold on, carefully. There we go.
This is Rogue One. We're in the basement of the parking lot. We're almost there. We're gonna see The Last Jedi. We've got about 40 minutes before the movie starts. Very excited. This is going to be good. It's happening. Look how big this screen is. Oh my God, I'm so excited. So excited. All right, it's happening right now. Turning off my phone. Wish us luck. We just finished watching it. You know, it may sound like hyperbole to say that it's a perfect movie, but that was a perfect movie. And I cannot say enough good things about it. And I'm so excited. I gotta stop talking now. Well, that's gonna do it for today's vlog. It's already very late. I still need to make the playlist for a class that I have to teach tomorrow. Doing a Zumba class for the first time in a long time. But anyways, going to see the movie right after that. Looking forward to that. Hope you have a good day. Thank you for watching. See you tomorrow. Okay, so we just saw... So I've spent like the last 2 hours just effusive. I've been beaming and talking about all the different things I loved about that movie. It's really weird to me because like I wasn't even gonna like spend too long talking about it because I just can't see how anybody couldn't enjoy the movie. I can see how you can say you're not a Star Wars person, you have very specific nitpicks here and there, but just 2.5 hours of pure entertainment. And if you're a Star Wars fan, just one thing after another, just made to please you, but also subverting your expectations. Every time you think it's gonna be one way, it's another way. And then they give you answers that you're like, okay, that's not what I expected, but that's good. And they give you answers that you're just like, here's what I'll say, okay? Here's what I'll say. One of them is, this is my favorite movie of all time. That's probably not surprising. I could be accused of being hyperbolic. Totally get that. But I'm also a very enthusiastic person. So what you might think is being hyperbolic, that's just me being enthusiastic. Sometimes my enthusiasm gets the best of me, but it's usually in the right range. Like when I said that Final Fantasy 15 was my favorite video game of all time, even better than Ocarina of Time, after a year has passed, the dust has settled, it is not my favorite video game of all time. But was the enthusiasm that I gave it at that time totally warranted? Absolutely. Still one of my favorite games ever. I love it. So in the same way, Force Awakens, when that came out, I said this is my favorite movie of all time. That has stood until this movie came out. This movie is my favorite movie of all time. It felt like it should have been the end of a trilogy, not just the second movie. So many things I love about it. I love the characters, I love the story. I love how they actually give plausible explanations how things are happening. You know, like lots of action movies, they just let things happen and you're like, oh yeah, well why aren't they doing this? They give explanations, whether you believe them or not is up to your individual like barometer for what you're wanting to tolerate and how specific you want to get. And there's things I can nitpick about too. And there's directions in the story where I want them to be going and I don't know if they're going to be going, but hopefully they are going, but who knows. But just like from entertainment value and like just the visual design, there's one specific set that I can't talk about, but it's so striking. When I saw it, I was like, I'm in this movie right now. And then like the callbacks to other Star Wars, oh my God, dude. And then like, there's multiple times where you could say, this could be the end of the movie. This could be the climax right here. And it's not the climax. I sent my brother a text in all caps. I said, go see the movie right now. I'm not joking. Leave your wife, leave your kids, go see the movie. And he just responded, he said, I'm going to see it Wednesday. He said, also, I don't trust your opinion in movies. You know what I really hope? I hope that you, the person listening to this right now, can find something they enjoy as much as I enjoy this movie. I'm going to see it tomorrow. I'm going to see it Sunday. I'm gonna see it Monday. Just so much happened. I couldn't even remember how the movie opened at the beginning. I'm so pleased because before it started, I was like, you know, this could go either way. This could be a not good movie. The one who has to execute on what they've already done to this point and to conclude it in the next episode, like, honestly, Colin Trevorrow, I hated Jurassic World, so I'm really glad they got rid of him, but he should be relieved that J.J. Abrams is coming back and doing it because like, can you imagine like the heart attack you could suffer from the pressure to make a movie that matches up to this one? Just a perfect follow-up to Force Awakens and a perfect transition into the final episode of the trilogy. Okay, maybe tomorrow after I watch it one more time, I'm gonna give like a full spoiler cast and I'll make that a separate video. But so pleased, so happy with it. What's this movie called? The Last Jedi. Fantastic movie. I loved it. May you find the joy that I'm experiencing right now. Holy cow!